Were y'all aware that the name of God, the creator of heaven and earth and everything in it, they have removed his name out of the Bible over 6,800 times? Thankfully for resources like Strong's Concordance, you can still figure out what it is. And it's H3068. It's Yehovah. That's his name. His name is not God. His name is not Lord. He is the God. But there was a purpose for them taking his name out of the Bible and substituting it with capital Lord. It's a reference to Baal. So get all sources of Baal out of your mouth. So if in Jeremiah 8:8, it warns us of the lying pen of the scribe. So we should have expected it. But if they've messed with the Father's name 6,800 times, what makes you think that they're not going to be messing with the Son's name? The Son's name is not Jesus. That is a Roman invention. It is a pagan Roman winter solstice demigod. In 321 AD, Constantine named and wanted to use his name for the name of the Messiah. And he came up with Jesus Horus Krishna. Yeah, Jesus H. Christ. Where do you think that comes from? Right from Constantine. So anybody that's still using that in Roman invention is not using the name of the Son. They're not calling on the Son. They're not calling on the Father. You see, we're in the Holy Scriptures, it tells us that we're supposed to proclaim God's name, and that the only name that we are to be saved by is Yehovah and his Son, Yeshua. That's his name. Those are their proper names. Now, if they were going to transliterate it from Hebrew to English, it should be Joshua. But they have completely put something else in the Bible. And Yeshua himself warned you about it. It's in John 5:39 through 47, which is the end of the chapter. He says, I know you. You have not the love of God in you. Well, what's the love of God? Well, it tells you in 1 John. The love of God is keeping his commandments. And sin is transgression of the law. You see, when Yeshua came to the earth, he came to do away with the sacrificial law. And he refreshed the Holy Covenant. The Holy Covenant is the Ten Commandments. That is God's standard for righteousness. There's no other way into the kingdom of heaven. You have to be keeping the Ten Commandments, including the seventh-day Sabbath. That's Jehovah's righteous standard. And don't fall for the church's, self-righteous bullshit. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't cuss. That's man's righteousness. They try to make you offender for a word. And it ain't right. So be called to righteousness, and that's God's righteousness, not man's, which means keeping the Ten Commandments. And Yeshua he didn't add anything, but he magnified it. What you're supposed to be doing is teaching others to do so, and correcting sin, which is rebuking someone. And by the way, grace is not unmerited freaking favor either. It is divine influence upon the heart. In other words, it's conviction. You know, it's your conscience. So wake up, people. Time is short. Repent or perish.